Spokane Public Schools ahead of the curve when it comes to the latest transgender restroom guidelines. Well, the White House is telling every public school in the country to let transgender students use restrooms and locker rooms that match their current gender identity. KXY4's Grace Ditzler is working for you tonight. She's live with how these guidelines affect local schools and students. Grace?
Well, Nadine, this comes at a time when there's national debate over what bathrooms transgender people should be allowed to be using. But the Spokane Public Schools already has policies in place to allow transgender students to use the bathroom with which they identify. The Obama administration issued guidance on Friday, directing schools on the policies surrounding transgender students. The joint letter comes from the U.S. Department of Education and the Justice Department.
You can't discriminate against people because of their gender identity. You can't force people with a specific gender identity to use a different facility. That's discriminating against them.
The directive is not law, though federal officials believe bathroom rights falls under Title IX, the federal anti-sex discrimination law in education. But the message behind the letter is clear. The government wants schools to either follow its guidance or face loss of federal funding.
So we feel pretty comfortable that we're already there in terms of the guidelines that they've issued.
Spokane Public Schools says they've had policies in place for transgender students since November.
Students are able to use the bathroom of their gender, and students are able to join the sports of their gender. And we treat students and call them by the name of their choosing and the pronoun that applies to their gender identity.
When people are allowed to choose.
Odyssey Youth Movement in Spokane works directly with transgender students.
It's important because bullying is happening at a higher rate for transgender students.
Youth Coordinator Seven Bussell says these guidelines are a huge step toward transgender equality.
These public accommodations are very important for our students to feel safe and affirmed, and to have their pronouns respected and their names respected. All speaks to that affirmation that keeps them in school so that they can be successful.
And obviously not everyone is supportive of the White House's guidelines. Idaho Governor Butch Otter released a statement saying in part, threatening to withhold federal Title IX funding for failure to comply with this offensive attempt at social engineering only harms our children. It is unwarranted, unprecedented, and unacceptable. The Family Policy Institute of Washington also issued a statement saying the president's behavior is lawless. If the United States wants a law that forces grade schools, middle schools, and high school to allow boys into the girls' locker room, that's something that Congress would do, not the president. And I also reached out to other school districts in our area today. Coeur d'Alene and East Valley school districts say they already have policies in place that protect transgender students, and they don't expect to have to change anything with these guidelines. Meade School District says they work to protect the safety of all students, and they need to look further into the guidelines. And by news time, we had not heard back from Central Valley or Cheney school districts. Reporting live in Spokane, Grace Ditzler, KXLY4 News.